Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. This is today's Trader's Daily Discipline, and I'm your host, Jason Allen. Once again, it is now Monday, the 22nd of September. Seems like the year is just flying by. Hope you guys had a chance to see my weekly checkout, my weekly performance summary on Saturday. Had a great start to the week. Closed out some losing trades and held the winners, doing nicely. And we're just basically in the loop right now, and we're going to see what looks like our opportunity base is going to be as we get a little further along. Looking forward to adding to the open trade winners. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Guys, I just want to go ahead and get started with today's daily discipline. Here's our quote to get us up and running. Character, we're still working on character a little bit, guys. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. And I think the person who said that, Miss Helen Keller, would absolutely be qualified to make a statement like that. For those of you that are new enough not to know who Helen Keller is, she's was born deaf and blind. No, I don't believe she was blind. She was born deaf and dumb for sure. She couldn't speak and couldn't hear, or maybe it was couldn't see and couldn't hear. Um, Maybe I should get my historical facts accurate before discussing, huh? What do you think? But in any case, she was born with massive handicaps. Before the turn of the last century. Like I think she was born in like 1898 or something. But in any case, she spent her whole life, early years, completely isolated from the rest of everything around her, and there was no way to know what she was thinking or how to communicate to her. And through trial and error, people around her and doctors around her eventually learn and develop sign language and Braille because through her experience and then learning to express herself and use a language that had never been seen or developed before, um, basically she was able to become a fully functional individual in a time that saw any kind of physical handicap as being just that was the end of your life. You just weren't going to go anywhere. Not the case. So I think she's very qualified to discuss something like how character is developed and where it comes from and how best to find it and benefit from it. But I wanted to remind you that as a trader, some of the best opportunities we have to grow and some of the best opportunities we have to develop our inner character, the person we am on the inside, is through our trading experiences that don't satisfy. In other words, the ones that we, for whatever reason, things didn't go the way we thought they would. Maybe we had significant losses on something we didn't think would happen, or we doubled up on positions and then things went against us, and we doubled up again. Things went against us, and before you know it, 6 months of profits and some of your own money went out the window. How did that happen? You know, we've all been in places like that. Uh, and I think this is absolutely a true statement that only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. And I really believe this that unless you have experienced some traumatic pressure and adversity on your life, you don't really know what you're made of. There's a lot of people out there that appear on the outside to have it all together, and one little wind blows through their life, and they lose it, and they're gone forever, and you always wonder what happened to that guy. You know what I mean? You need adversity to triumph, to really determine lasting success, and to really understand what you're made out of. You need those things. So don't go through your trading career looking to avoid issues. Look to grow your ability. And when that process creates the issues you didn't see coming, embrace those. Put real effort into finding out what it is that needed to change. Don't run away from that. Because the more you run from developing real skill and character, the more life is going to keep handing you the same problem over and over again. If you wonder why you can't seem to shake the same trading problem over and over and over again, it's likely due to the fact that the real lesson you need to learn, you're running away from, and you haven't really taken the time to understand what it is yet. So I'm going to leave you with that. I want to encourage you to remember that whatever the trading results are that you create for yourself, the things that really make you upset and angry and want to change and all those negative type of feelings, that's pointing the direction to some growth that you really want to get. Because once you understand what that is and you develop those character skills and traits, it'll reflect into your trading, and this will become effortless and profitable all the time. And that's really what you want. All right, guys, listen, have a great start to the week. I'll see you on Tuesday, tomorrow. In between now and then, keep those cards and letters coming. Thanks, guys. See you next time.